Hi friends, this is Srinivas working as SAP consultant. So today I will explain about my SAP ABAP course content. So regarding this training, the duration will be 60 hours. It can be extended. So how my training goes on will be, so there will be SAP introduction class and introduction to ABAP by 4, and I will provide complete overview on rise of concepts and ABAP basic sense like data types, string operations, structures, internal tables, subroutines, and I will explain about in depth on debugging concept. These debugging concepts are really helpful, particularly for ABAPers and functional people. Particularly, they need to debug some few issues, so that these debugging concepts are really helpful. And for every program, we need to maintain some naming standard and coding standard. So these things generally I will discuss in ABAP general. So next I will start with ABAP dictionary. In dictionary we have tables, views, data elements, domains. So every object I will cover in ABAP dictionary. Once the ABAP dictionary has been completed, I will go for reports. So before going to reports directly, I will go for selection screens, design with the help of the code, how we will design the selection screens. And once we completed the selection screens, then we will go for events. So through events only every program we will write. In ABAP we have three types of reports generally: classical reports, interactive reports, ALV reports. So we will go in depth about these reports, and we will cover these control break statements where we will use regularly. Next, once we completed these reports, we will go for BDC. BDC called as batch data communication. So why BDC? Like to upload from any non-SAP data to SAP data. And in BDC we have two types of techniques like call transaction, session method. So these type of techniques we will go for in BDC. Next, to go for dialog programming, we will call as module pole programming techniques. In the module pole programming, we design some custom screens like table control. We will use screen design subscreens, screen elements with example programs. And after that, we will go for enhancement techniques to modify any standard codes. We have different enhancements techniques. We have like user exit, customer exit, menu exits, baddies, all these things we can go for these enhancement topics. And there is a concept called as smart forms. These smart forms are nothing but a printed document where we will design the smart forms. And LSMW is a tool. Most of the time functional people will involve using this LSMW to upload the non-SAP data to SAP. And there is a cross application concept where we will go. This concept means RFC connections. There will be a link between two systems. So by using these connections, we will go for this cross application introduction like QRFCs, transactional RFCs, synchronous RFCs. These kind of stuff we have in cross applications. And most important thing is the BAPI. So from scratch we will develop this BAPI. And there are many standard BAPIs are there where we will use in this course. And once it is completed this BAPI, we will go for ALA IDOCs. IDOC is nothing but an intermediate document where we will send the data through a document from one system to another system. And before coming to this IDOC, there will be some connections to be made between sender system and receiving system, where we will see each and every connection, how it will work. So this is about completely core ABAP. So then after this core ABAP, I will discuss object oriented programming ABAP. Means not only basics, I will go for in advanced level, how we will use this, all this programming in object oriented programming like class, methods, abstract class. So this kind of stuff I will involve in object oriented programming. This is completely technical side. Once the technical has been completed, we will go for functional process overview. So functional process overview means I will take one flow, either SD flow or MM flow. So I will explain end to end how the flow will work from scratch. Why? Because without knowing the business scenarios, we can't work in coding side. That is thing I have involved the SD and MM flow in my course content. So once this flow you got an idea, then we will have a project explanation. So project explanation means I will take one domain like retail domain, banking domain, and I will help you some scenarios, particularly who are attend the interviews. Then they can keep them in CV. These kind of things really helpful in project explanation. In that project explanation, I will explain what the type of projects, roles, how we will get the tickets, and some objects. So these kind of thing I will go for in project explanation. So this is complete overview on my SAP ABAP course content. It will be like 2.5 months duration. It will be extended, and whoever interested for my SAP ABAP course, you can send an email which I provided in my channel, or through a link which I will share, my YouTube channel link. So these are the details, guys. If you are really interested in my training, just you can send an email to me. So thank you, guys. Thank you.